Hi there, and today we've got ourselves the M Audio BX4 BT in this video. Now for comparative sakes, right over here we've got the Mackie CR4 X. Now this one's Bluetooth, this one's not, but amazingly enough, this one's also available in Bluetooth and this one's also available without. I have these two speakers here today because I've already talked about these, but I haven't had these particular ones here before. So I want to take the opportunity to talk about these speakers and how much I like them. And people always ask me, and these are great questions, do I like one versus the other? What do I think about this other speaker? So I thought I'd take the opportunity today to actually bring in the Mackie right away so you could actually see what the differences are. Because it's amazing. It's not just sound quality, because, you know, we don't want to say which one's better, but it happens, right? It also comes down to features and price points. These two guys, you definitely know, Coke and Pepsi is what's going on here, and they are definitely competing for your business because they're always within $10, $20 of each other. Sometimes one's a little more, sometimes one's a little less. It's really hard to decide if you're not just buying into what everybody else is buying and you want to make that right decision for you. So this is the actual box the M Audio speakers are going to come in. Everything is set up perfectly in this box, right down to the part that they don't use any styrofoam. They're actually using that egg carton material to cut down on, you know, the plastic waste. So that's a big thing. I like that about this. The box itself is a little bit bigger than that guy, but at the end of the day, it's worth it because, well, we're not using as much plastic. So and this is the box that the Mackies come in. Again, it's using styrofoam inside, and that's, you know, pretty much standard. I mean, we buy most of our electronics and there's the foam inside of it. That's what's going on here, and I'm not telling Mackie to get rid of it. It's their choice. It does make the box a little bit smaller because, well, the foam is easier to handle, I guess. But outside of that, they look very nice. Very colorful box to put some colorful speakers in. This is the manual you're going to get with your M Audio. Very nice, covers everything in detail, which we're going to look at. And this is the manual you get with the Mackie CR4 X. Now, it's slightly larger. Remember, both these manuals come in multiple languages, so, you know, it is what it is. For what comes included in the box, they both include exactly the same accessories. You're going to get your 3.5 to 3.5 cable. You're also going to get your RCA to 3.5 cable. And that's the same in both boxes, regardless if you buy Bluetooth or not. Because both of these brands are part of some big parent companies, they have some amazing software bundles included. And that you're thinking, they're speaker monitors. Software included? Absolutely. So with M Audio, you're going to get Pro Tools First M Audio Edition with 20 Avid Effects plugins. Part of the package comes included. If you've got more than one computer, it's always nice to have extra software. With the Mackie, you're also going to get Pro Tools First, the Musicians Collection, which also includes 23 plugins. Now, that's their exclusive package versus their exclusive package. So if you liked the video up to this point, hopefully you do, hit that thumbs up button. That's really what tells YouTube what's going on. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But that thumbs up button, I'd appreciate that very much. When it comes to cosmetics and overall look, you really need to like that Mackie outline. It doesn't glow, but the green is there. And if you like the green, that's kind of cool. And if you're using for computer monitor speakers, that might add to it as well. So where the M Audios don't have any extra bling on it, which I appreciate because, you know, if you want bling, you can do that on your own. You don't have to have it built into the speaker. But it does have, very important, a really good waveform guide built into the front of their speaker to improve sound across your actual desk. So definitely if you're using these as monitor type speakers, they do work best standing up, where the Mackie, I don't think really has a big difference between if it's vertical, horizontal, or even upside down. For the overall build of the speakers, that is pretty much identical between the both of them. It's a particle board, which gives them good density, and it's also with a molded front plate to both of them. So they're design-wise pretty similar in that part. Now when it comes to the driver package, they both do offer the silk tweeter on top, which is perfect because that's what you want to have when you're in proximity of an actual speaker when it comes to a tweeter. So here's the part where I'd like to talk to you about how this all works. We have a great Amazon affiliate program, and we have an entire page on Amazon now where we have over 250 videos. We talk about everything and anything you can possibly talk about, and it's product specific related. We even have live shows on our actual Amazon channel as well. Remember, that's streaming over on Amazon, not on YouTube. Now that's where we talk about all the products, different things, and you can even ask questions there when we are live. And that's where the similarities stop, because on the Mackie, you're going to get a polypropylene actual driver with the dome dust cover in the center with the rubber gasket on the outside, 4-inch driver. On the M Audio, you're going to get a 4.5-inch driver, and you're getting a Kevlar pressed actual driver surface along with the dust cover and rubber suspension off to the side. The M Audios do put in a waveform guide to help control the vertical and horizontal sound, so you're going to get less reflection off of the ceiling and off of the floor, and it's better suited for you, the listener. For power overall, these guys have a peak rating of 120 watts. These ones have a peak rating of 50 watts. That being said, in the instruction manual, M Audio actually tells you it's 2 times 25 watts RMS here. Mackie doesn't tell you any of that. So I've had these speakers here for a month. I've had these, well, these have been in our actual collection for over a year. Now the difference is I've been using these thoroughly over the last 4 weeks, and definitely this sound is full, rich, detailed sound, very nice. You can use it for editing purposes, where I normally would use headphones. You could do it off of these speakers if you prefer. If you're looking for something for gaming, both of them work out really well. This one just has twice the overall volume, because that's really where it comes down to. When you play both these speakers at 50% level here, and 50% if you're going straight off your computer, you are definitely going to hear and feel the punch out of these speakers, because it just has twice as much power as these guys. I mean, at the end of the day, there's just more power here. There's at least twice as much overall power in these speakers than there are in these speakers. And that's where the difference comes in. If you want to really start getting these to go, you've got to bring up that volume. And that's where you're going to start playing with the distortion level increasing. Not so much on the M Audio. I mean, if you play these at 50%, you're throwing yourself a small party. So at this point, we're going to cover a few of the actual similarities between the speakers, which has to do with the inputs on both of them. They both offer RCA as an option, red and white, left and right, on both speakers. In the back, you also get 1/4-inch options, left and right, on both speakers. And both speakers do offer the 1/4-inch as a balanced or unbalanced connection. We did try that out. They both offer 3.5 connections. Now on the M Audio, that's located on the front of the speaker for convenience. Plug it in, plug it out. On the Mackie, it's going to be located on the back. Now, the 3.5, when engaged, does override the RCA. Same thing applies with the Mackie, except you are going to have to disengage it from the front, which may be a little bit more convenient. They both offer their speakers in Bluetooth and in non-Bluetooth models, and of course we have one of each here. Non-Bluetooth, if this Mackie was the Bluetooth model, that actual button in the front would be the button that would engage the Bluetooth. On the M Audio, they locate a small button in the rear, which allows you to just use your hand to toggle it on and off. As soon as you know where it is, it's at the tip of your finger. Whenever you put your finger behind there, and it will engage. They both offer the ability to have a left and right option for your main speaker. So this speaker here, being the main, has a switch on the back, the middle toggle switch, which is very nice. Be left or right. Here, it's an actual sliding switch, which is plastic. How it's manufactured is not the big point, but plastic here, metal here, they allow the speakers to be either left or right, depending on what side you put that on. When it comes to connecting the secondary speaker, on the actual M Audio, they're using a 3.5 model cable connection, which, you know, kind of limits you because the cable is preset at about 3 meters. Here they're using standard speaker connection to connect that second speaker to the main. Though not as fast and convenient as the M Audio, it does offer you the one convenience of easily getting a longer cable. And the last thing they do have in common up to this point is they are both ported. So they both have porting on all their speakers, and it's on the rear of the speaker, not the front. And the porting allows for better transition of sound. So you get really good, nice, rich sound quality at low volumes, the same as you would at higher volumes. As for the materials they're built out of, very similar there as well when it comes to the overall box. Again, they both have particle board boxes, which seem to be fairly thick enough to keep all the sound inside the box and not resonate any sound through it. That's good on both of them, and the material and finish is exactly the same when it comes to that. Even the amp plates are screwed on in a similar fashion in the back. So remember, if you'd like to have up-to-date pricing, that's what the link down below is for, and that brings it to Amazon. But even more important than that now, we have an actual channel on Amazon where we have over 250 plus videos, including unique videos just exclusive for products like this. So not the video you were watching today, and a completely different video just on the product itself, where we cover all the features in great detail, and we do that for all the products that we have here now as well. So if you're looking for more reviews and my opinion on products, that's where you would go. At the end of the day though, you are looking at a speaker that generates probably in the RMS range twice as much as the Mackie. That's going to make the big difference here. And the quality of sound, I have to say, is probably a little bit better here. You're definitely getting more bang for your buck. Quality, reliability, dependability, I think you're going to be at exactly the same place. But when it comes to the actual sound quality and option capability of the actual having high and low control on the speaker, definitely if you're buying this for gaming and really just to make your computer sound better, this is definitely going to win out at the end of the day. If you're a creator, regardless if it's in the music genre or like I am, where I make videos and audio podcasts and all that sort of things, then these might work out really well if you need a set of speakers for playing back anything. But again, if you're buying this for entertainment purposes, by all means, you're doing yourself a big favor with these particular speakers right here. Well, I hope this video was helpful today. I know we covered an awful lot between this and comparing it with the Mackie at the same time, but it was definitely worth doing because there's a lot of features to talk about, and quality and performance when it comes to buying a set of speakers without actually being in a showroom is really tough.